first of all, Jim Watt got his house still. Jim, he thinks he gets his house up, pretending he's going to win. But I think it was a great fight, man. It was tough. Won a world title now, and this is what I wanted to do all my life. Since I was at the age of 8, achieved my goals. A new weight as well, and the WBA title is a good title as well. I want to thank God. I want to thank my parents, thank Freddie, Alex Teresa, thank my team. Without them, I don't think I could have done this. But now I've achieved what I want to achieve. I'm gonna have a few weeks off and set new goals and new ambitions for myself.
What are those goals?
We wanna fight big names, fight in America. Frank for getting this fight on him, and now I think it's time we can go in America and fight over there. Frank's a great promoter who got me this fight on. I want to thank him. And next step is fighting the best out there. Some big fights down the line, picking the right fights at the right time, and that's what we want to do.
Did everything go to plan today? No.
Yeah, he did. Freddie said to me before getting into the ring, stay composed. You have to stay concentrated all the way through the fight, because then it's one of them guys, he's going to get you tired and start hooking with you, start fighting with you, and don't fight with him. Stick to the game plan, and that's what we did, and it just made it a bit easier. Now I know if I didn't have a game plan, I would have gone into that fight swinging, trying to knock him out. When he had a tight guard, I thought I could get this guy out of the way. A few times in the fight, when he was stood there in front of me, I was catching him with some combinations. I thought to myself, this guy's going to go, but he had a rock solid chin. He stayed in front of me, and he didn't go then.
The sustained effort you put in, Amir, was fantastic. I mean, we all understand the improvement you made as a boxer, which we'll come to with Freddie perhaps in due course. But the sustained output and unfortunately we don't have CompuBox or punch tags. You seem to throw an enormous amount of punches. I mean, have you ever felt like that?
Must be 1,000 punches.
Yeah, for that I want to thank Alex Teresa. The training that we did in America was tough. The steps, the swimming, he pushed me all the way. And some days I was dying, and there come times in the fight I thought about it, and I thought, what, the fight's a lot easier than the work I've been putting in. And I trained hard for this fight, and I didn't want to throw it away. The fight could have been lost in any of the rounds, but I stayed composed. And like I said, I want to thank Alex as well for all the hard work he put in with me. Alex also trains Manny Pacquiao. Manny also was a big inspiration in this fight. He spoke to me. Also, spending time with Manny, training with him, sparring with him. I'm now, Freddie's next. I won a world title, and thank Freddie as well.
What did Manny say to you for this fight when you spoke to him?
Yeah, Manny's always dead nice. He's always giving me compliments and stuff, saying I'm going to be the next champ. When he retires, I'm going to take his place. So he was confident I can go in this fight and win. He said to me, your speed's going to be the key for this fight. Hit and move, and that's what I did.
Was it a case of you didn't want to go back to Freddie's gym with Manny there as a loser?
Yeah, I think what Manny's achieved in the gym, I want to be the next guy there. What Manny's achieving, I want to achieve the same. And it's brilliant what Manny's done. It just motivates me. It's a great inspiration. I used to walk into the gym and see the posters with his belts and stuff. And I used to think to myself, wow, I wish I could achieve what he's achieved. And now, it's my first journey towards that achievement.
How much better fighter do you feel now? Better boxer and everything? And you said before you went to Freddie and said.
Still a lot of good improvement. I'm not doing a 12 rounder for a long time. So every fight I get better, I'm going to get more confidence, and Freddie's a magic. He's going to take him to that next level.
I mean, how long did that fight? 3 minutes? Is it a long time?
No, not really. I was still, I was composed. I knew I was moving around. I was hitting and moving, and I knew he's going to put the pressure on and try tiring me out. But I was strong. I took some big shots in the fight. That's boxing for you. You're going to take shots. I just had to stay focused all the way. That's what it was. Going to that last 6 minutes of the fight, Freddie said to me, Freddie and Dean Powell said, Amir, this is the last 6 minutes, you're winning the fight, stay focused, and you're going to win the title.
Was he the toughest opponent you faced?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, I have to give Kotelnik a lot of respect, and I want to thank him for coming to England and giving me the chance to win the WBA title. And, you know, I want to thank his team as well. And what a great fight it was, you know, for the viewers and also the people who come to watch the fight.
He kept coming forward, didn't he, all the time? He never took a backward step. Yeah.
I wanted him to, you know, take a step back now and then, but he didn't. But you know, that just shows me I'm a fighter. I've got heart, I've got skill, and the work I'm doing in LA with Alex Louisa, my fitness coach, and the work I'm doing with my boxing coach Freddie, is looking for me.
You said you wanted to impress, not only win but impress. And obviously, you must have felt that you did that.
Kotelnik's, you know, he's had 2 defeats before and split decisions both times. You know, we won on a unanimous verdict, and I'm happy with that.
And Freddie, how does that fight rank with you? Where does it rank?
It's a great win. I love bringing out the best in people, and I thought Amir brought out the best in himself tonight. He's a more complete fighter. He uses his feints well. Old school moves that people don't even see anymore. I mean, you know, fighters don't feint, they don't go to body anymore. Amir did both. He worked this guy. Like, you know, Kotelnik was a game guy. He put a lot more pressure on us than I thought he would. And he came to win. And, you know, he was going for the knockout in the late rounds. And I told him, to stay the game plan, keep using that jab. I said, everything works behind the jab. And he followed the game plan well.
Freddie, does this situation now remind you of the early days of how raw Manny Pacquiao was, and can you really hone your skills over several fights?
Definitely. You know, the thing is, Pacquiao came into my gym one day, and we started working together. A month later, he won the world title. Amir Khan comes to my gym. After getting beat by Prescott, everyone told me he's all done. He's got no future. Why waste your time? And I said, no. I said, this guy's a good athlete. He has a future. And we started working together, and his work ethic is great. And all of a sudden, a couple fights later, 8 months later, he wins the world title. He's on that path, I think. He's got, you know, we've got a lot of improvement to do. You know, we got to learn how to handle pressure a little bit more, like Kotelnik gave us tonight, and how to deal with that. And you know, for a 22-year-old young fighter, he handled himself very well. I'm very proud of him.
What do you think's the next step for him then now?
Well, you know, I like to just enjoy this a little bit, and you know, he's my 25th world champion. I just love that. And the thing is, you know, there's some big fights out there, there's some big names out there, and you know, whoever's promoter decides what the best business deal is, we'll fight and we'll get ready. My job is to get him ready for fights. His job is to get him ready to pick the opponents and get the business done. And I'm not afraid of anyone out there.
We'll have learned a lot tonight after seeing him in action for 12 rounds for the first time, really, isn't it?
It is. You know, I did learn a lot. You know, we get to see him throughout the fight. You know, again, he get a little tired in there, but I don't blame him because his opponent put a lot of pressure on him. You know, and pressure, you know, when you're under pressure for 12 hard rounds, you're under the gun all night long. This guy's trying to kill you with every shot. You know, that's the best fight I see. Kotelnik, he went out there and threw punches. I mean, I've seen tapes on him where he's passive and he's kind of a defensive fighter, and he tries to, you know, get you tired by wearing yourself out of his gloves. Not tonight. He came to win. He came to fight, and he came forward all night long. And a couple times I thought Amir gave him too much momentum, and Amir needs to make that adjustment and learn how to back guys up. Because when Amir did back him up, he did very well. But the thing is, he didn't sustain that quite enough, and something we have to improve on.